All right, I'm back out on the river. It's early morning, about 7 o'clock. All this mud, it's froze just about the top half inch of it. So it's a lot easier walking in here if you come real early in the morning. The points have come out easy too. It's not completely froze, see, but kind of. I'm not sinking like I was even up in here. See, this is all froze now too. There's my boot track from the other day. But see, down here I couldn't walk. Right there's the edge of the water. Where I found that point yesterday would be on this level up here farther. And I found that real nice smoker point with a tip ding right in here. Couldn't believe that. This is like, I don't know, this site, there'll be like a good 15-yard stretch. And since this is a dammed river, what happens is the stuff's gonna lay right close to that 15-yard stretch. And then if there's not much in the next 30 or 40-yard stretch, you don't really find much. And this is one of them stretches that I haven't found points for years. And then bam, there's several laying out after this last high water. And I've never found anything like that, but I think it's a first form pentagonal. I found another one that's first form, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's an Ahia pentagonal knife that's just not into the pentagonal shape yet. Well, anyway, I'll get back. I'm gonna maybe multi-tick today again as well. I'm feeling pretty rough from all the walking, but I'm gonna try to suck it up. Try to get on another night's video. Later. You can see all kinds of tracks here. Here's a little bird. You can see him here walking along. Say this is a raccoon or a beaver. Say it's a raccoon. Looks like little hands. I'm not great on tracks, but I'd say that's what it is. See, there he is again, and up in there. These ones are fresh because the water was right to here yesterday when I was here. So he's been here walking around probably in the night, early evening. Well, anyway, I'll get back. I'm heading into a good spot now. There he is. That's real fresh. That's actually this morning. Later. Water was up into here yesterday above my rake right here, and it dropped this much overnight, and we got some heavy boat traffic. And look at the rock and stuff fanned out here. There's a piece of old blue glass right there. Everything will be mixed together right here, but check this out. I already got pictures and stuff, and I didn't flip it. This is just how I saw it. And look at the needle tip on this and the chipping. It's a serrated point. Let's flip this out of here and see what we got. Oh, it's got a base neck, but man, it's still a nice point. They all can't be whole, but man, that's nice. Look at that banded material. I'll get up some pictures. It looks like it's fire popped there on the base. Not much damage. Man, that's a fine point. Can't argue with that. I'm just happy I found something. Look at that tip. Wow. It's one of them Amos's. You can see them chips that come down into the medial ridge. They've all got that same chipping on one edge. You can go back in my videos and see more variety of them. I have thousands of them from several sites that are real close. It's a nice piece. 8,900 to 9,900 before present is what Overstreet is putting radiocarbon dates on them, and that's backed by science at archaeological digs. And this is what the points are. Work of art, almost 10,000 years old. Maybe get metal detecting later, I'll see. Depends on what I find down here farther. Later. Yeah, this is all I got on this trip. Pretty nice little point, base neck, but still nice. That can go in one of them big frames. It's good enough. Tip's beautiful. Well, anyway, hopefully I can get out in the woods later and find some cool stuff, or around an old house or something with a metal detector. Later. All right, I went home and recovered. I had to take a hot bath and stuff. My legs are killing me, but I sucked it up. I'm out walking up this creek, and I'm gonna head up into the woods with the detector and see what I can find. I find artifacts in this creek, but it's tough. I don't feel like walking creeks all day with my feet over these rocks to try to find another arrowhead. It'd probably take all day unless I see something down here before I get up in the woods. This looks pretty good, but it's an all-day endeavor. But I'll get back on my first target I'm using the Garrett Ace 400 metal detector, and I will be running it all day in relic mode. That's what I like to run it in the woods, or just wide open on all metal. But you know, it just depends on the ground and what's in it and where I'm at on the hill. But I'll be switching between these two modes on this detector. This is a great detector. I think it's one of the best affordable ones you can get for going in the woods. It really picks out the coins around houses and stuff as well. But anyway, I'll get back. I won't bore you with BS. I'll get up in the woods and start digging targets later. I've never been on this little knob before, but right when I walked onto it, up from that creek down there, it's either a shell or a bullet or something. I'll get it out. It's ringing from 40 to 60. Alright, I got it out. It's right here. I'll get it brushed off here and we'll see what we got. Man, it's all there too. Look, it's got rings around it. I'm starting to get into this later. I didn't even have to dig for this one. I kicked the leaves back and see what it's ringing up. 51 to 57, right in that range. Let me get it cleaned up. It looks like a pretty old one. All right, right on the board, right off the back. It had such a patina on it, I couldn't tell what it was. And look, it's with a star design, UMC code, new club. And these are, this company ended in 1911. So I think that one that's just UMC code, new club, the plain one, is the first named cartridge that company had. So it's like 1800 something to 1911. You can look it up on the internet. This is an old one and it's just perfect. The detail is awesome. I'll show you pictures. Another one today later. I got a screamer here ringing in at 50. Well, it's 59 to 61 now. That's right on an old shell. Let me see if I can kick this out live here. See if this works. Probably not. Never does. Let me see how deep it is. I'll have to take a scoop out. It's just a little deeper than what I can get it later. Alright, right by this tree. I'm trying to stop filming like a lot of the stuff unless it's a different hit. This was ringing up about 60, but I got another UMC code, and this is an old shell. This company went out of business in 1911, and I think this is the first name cartridge of the company. It says UMC code at the top in like real old script looking. You can tell by, you know, how some of the stuff's stamped, and then new club at the bottom, and it's just perfect. It's just awesome condition. Couldn't ask for a better head stamp than this one. Later. Yeah, I should have filmed this one. I got a cool one I don't have. It's a Winchester too. It says Winchester at the top, number 12, and it says super speed, and there's a real big S. That's the S for the speed and the super. It's just one S for both words. I'll put up nice pictures, but this is a cool one. And it's an old paper one. Later. Alright, I just got this biggest musket ball in this hole right here. And I got this other one like a few feet away. It's a smaller caliber one, but they're both shot and smashed. That's cool. Later. Yeah, I'm up and around where I found some good ones yesterday. I got an awesome one here. It's a big one. It's all there, it looks like. Even the sides. Look at that. Boy, wonder what this one is. I'm gonna have to get it cleaned off. This looks like an awful good one. I've never found a Peters ones on this side of the hill yet. This might even say something around the rim. I don't know. but it's a beauty. Let me get it cleaned up and I'll show you later. It's one of these Federal high powers, and it's a nice one. It's in real nice shape. Well, anyway, later. Man, here, let me wipe this down. Alright, man, right in this hole. I've just been taking my time. I'm not going to clean this no more. It's one of them star ones. I'm going to take my time at home because this is a nice one. It's a UMC Co. It's a real old one. It's nice condition. It's all crimped around the edge, and it's got the star design. I'll get up pictures. Great find. Later. Here, I'll show you what this was. I'll show you what this was ringing up here. I got an old trap. It's in nice condition. It'll be able to be cleaned up and restored. I just knew there was something iron there and I kicked it out. You can get the chain on it. It's been there a while. It's got a V. I don't know. Victor maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure. It's in nice shape. Well, anyway, that's a cool find. Later. Man, look at this shell. It's patinated red. Let me wipe the top here real quick. Man, look at that. It's a Federal high power, and look how red it is. Wow, I'll try to keep that patina on. That'll look. I'm gonna measure these with calipers and clean them all up, and then drill with a wood bit into like a real nice piece of like oak or walnut, and insert these in and put a brass engraved plaque on them where they were all found, above what town. It's gonna be beautiful. But that's a cool shell. Look at that patina, bright red. Later. Alright, I just got another one here. It's one of these Western Super X's. It's real nice condition. I'll get this cleaned up. I'll put pictures of the ones today at the end. Later. Man, I knew there was Indian activity on this hill, and I just found proof of it. Look here. It's a netting stand. Look at all the moss growing on it. Right on top of this hill, baby. Big piece of burn up fire rock. The big deep hole in it. Metal detecting. Stuff everywhere. Well, anyway, hopefully I can find something else like this today. Later. Alright, I'm just up looking down in this valley, and right on this point I got a hit right here. And it's right on top, so I'll just do this one live. Straight over here. I see it, it's right here. It's an old paper shotgun shell. It's a Winchester. I'll get it cleaned up and show you at the end. There's the paper. Later. Alright, there's another one right there. Dug that last Winchester right there. Let you listen to this. 64 to 66. Right in there, it was grunting. See if I can. It's right there. I see it. It's there. Oh, this one has like a gold primer or a silver one. It's a Winchester repeater. And it's got a silver pinfire. That's cool. Grooves around it, and it's an old paper one. It'll still have paper in it. I'll get it cleaned up and show you pictures at the end this time. Later. Man, if you like digging the paper shells, these are the places. Right over there, 2 holes side by side. Walked over here, swung the coil. And right on top, let's just do this one live, folks. Sorry about the camera. I right there under the leaves. A lot of these are just raked. I see it too. It's a paper when you can see the paper in it. Ooh, this is an old one. It's one of the new clubs. AMC Co at the top, number 12. New club at the bottom, and it's going to be just a beautiful one, and it's nice shape, and it's crimped all around the edges. Great find. Later.